Holy shit. I had a little trouble getting on this live stream this morning. So I'm a little shakaronied. I hope you guys can see me on that end. I don't know. We're going to find out. Welcome to the jungle. We're back. My name is Tammy. If you're new here, I'm an expat from Florida. If you're not new here and you come back to all of my crazy antics, well then God bless America and God bless you. Just trying to get set up here. I know we're only a few seconds in. We're gonna wait for some people to show up. I think I have one person online. Hi, one person. Oh, it's good to be alive. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yes, it is. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Skies are clear and blue in Cambodia. The sun is beaming down. The cats are meowing. The dogs are barking. You don't hear them now, but they were earlier. And life is good. That's all I gotta say about that. Life is good, bro. Life is good. Yeah, buddy. Okay. All right. Looks like I got my shit together. Again, hi, my name is Tammy. I'm an expat from Florida. I'm living in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, if you don't know who I am. And I'm enjoying my morning coffee. It is currently 9 a.m. in the morning in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. I may be saying Phnom Penh wrong, but who knows? The locals tell me I should be saying it a different way. But then again, I don't have a local language draw, if you know what I mean. Here, I gotta fix this camera, guys. Oh, we got messages coming in. Barry, hi Barry. Platinum Swords, OG. Just so happy to see you on. Got 0 notifications again. Okay, are you subscribed? Did you hit the notification bell? Hi Barry. Because when I go live, I subscribe to myself and hit the notification bell so I can see what you guys see. And every time, usually when I go live, it pops up on my laptop like 3 minutes in after I hit the thing. So I don't know, double check that. Again, I don't know what YouTube does, but that's what it's supposed to do, to double check it. It's happening to all of your subs. Well, maybe YouTube just doesn't like you. I don't know. Maybe they hate you for some reason. They don't want you to know anything about anything. They don't want you to know about me. I said, you don't need to catch her live. Maybe, right? Anyway, good morning. I'm enjoying my coffee as usual. Like I said, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. The skies are crystal blue right now. In fact, there is not a cloud in the sky. I'm looking out of my window. It's gonna hit, with the humidity factor, 94 degrees Fahrenheit. Sounds like Florida. They don't want me to learn about Cambodia. They don't want you to escape. That's what it is. They're like, man, we've already lost a bunch of Americans out of here. We got to keep what we got so that somebody can pay taxes around here. I mean, but they still get you when you're, now don't think that you're exempt from taxes when you move out of the country, because you still have to pay taxes. That's one thing about America. Unless you get rid of your citizenship, they got you by the balls. Like, they got your taxes no matter where you are in the world. So just remember that. The only way you avoid your taxes, of course, unless you're filthy rich and have loopholes, but if you're the average Joe or Jane like I am, I had no income because I was living off my savings last year before my pension kicked in. And since I had 0 income, I did not have to file taxes. And that was the only year in my entire life, my entire career. I've been working since I was 15 years old, and I've always filed a tax return, always. And this year my tax person said, no, you don't have anything to file, so why would you file? And I was like, well, okay, thank you. You just saved me money. I don't have to file, because I'd have to pay a fee, obviously, to file. So yeah, just remember that. You're going to have to file taxes, even in Cambodia. Yeah, so anyway, welcome. I'm glad you caught me. I'm just waiting to see if anybody pops in. Yeah, Barry, where are you from, Barry Simpkins? Can't escape it. Barry, you look new. I've never seen you in the live chat. And don't be shy, you know, just drop me a little word. Tell me where you're from. You can tell me if you're from the States, you know, stuff like that. Hey, what up, girl? Watching from Seattle. All right. Chimerism. Barry says Little Rock, Arkansas. No shit. Little Rock, Arkansas. I've never been to Little Rock, Arkansas, but I hear it's nice. I don't know. Is it cheap living in Little Rock, Arkansas? Or is it just as expensive as Orlando, Florida? That's where I'm from, so I want to know. Tell everybody. I got a fixed camera, guys. There we go. I feel like I'm like oddball. A little smile. Kamirism says, I miss motherlands. You miss Cambodia, huh? Yeah. Cheaper than Florida. I would sort of figure not too many people have Little Rock on their mind when they think of the United States. I'm sorry. I mean, they really don't. You are not missing Florida right now. It's way too expensive. I'm not. Trust me. Mrs. You misses? Okay. My rent is now $795. Dude, that's cheap. Are you renting a studio or a one bedroom? Because inquiring minds want to know. Compared to Orlando, when I left my apartment 3 years ago and I had a 2-bedroom apartment, they were going to charge me, they raised my rent from $1,100 a month to $1,300 a month. That was 3 years ago. So I don't even know what it is right now, but for $795, dude, if I was in the United States, I would probably move to Little Rock, Arkansas. I'd make that shit work. So I moved from a 3-bedroom house at $995 to a 1-bedroom at $795. That's still good. I mean, on the national average, that is really, I mean, in my mind, that a 1-bedroom for not even $800 in America is fucking good. I mean, come on, Platinum Swords, chime in. What do you think about that? You're in Seattle, right? Your studio's 900. See, he's got a studio for 900, and then Barry, you got a 1-bedroom for 795. So, yeah, it all depends on location. Location. It's all about location, right, guys? All about location. Whew. All I can say is, I got a 1-bedroom for $330 a month in Cambodia. Yeah, baby. Am a content creator with same amount of subscribers like your channel is about drug addiction and homelessness. Wow. So you're a YouTuber. Cool. Okay. Oh my God. That nice. Yeah. Wow. So you do, are you, can I say it, Kamaism? Am I saying it right? Kamaism? You're in the States right now and you're doing your YouTube channel? Okay. I was gonna say, too bad you ain't here. I'd interview your ass, man. I would love to have you on for an interview. Jesus Christ. Oh well. You need to come back to Cambodia. Hit me up when you make it to Phnom Penh, okay? I'm looking for new victims. I have my second interview is actually coming out, if you guys don't already know. But the new one, Barry, if you don't know, yeah, I'll check you out. Second interview with a lady who's been here 18 years from America. She's lived in Phnom Penh for 18 years, and I've got her interview coming out 2 more days. This Friday, Eastern time, it'll be about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, somewhere around there. I don't know. I scheduled it. Don't ask me. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. No, no. I don't know. I'm doing Aussie. I'm getting crazy. Okay. You love my content? You must be as crazy as I am. Mama, mama, we're all crazy now. Oh, yeah. No, I'm in a good mood today, guys. I really am. It's a really good day. It's a really good day. I didn't sleep really good, but it was a good day. I heard my neighbors upstairs, my South African neighbors. You like that? They are noisy. They are some noisy little bitches. Now, come on, this place echoes, okay? Like it's like concrete. Khmer-ism, you know. The buildings are like solid concrete. So every little sound sort of echoes in these apartments. And when they move their furniture upstairs, they drag it across the floor. I don't know why. They could just literally pick up a chair and move it. But they insist on just dragging tables and dragging chairs. And all I hear is right on top of my ceiling. Like, I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, are you kids? Like, they're in their 40s. They're terrible. It's 102 degrees out there. Oh shit, it's only 94 over here. You should come here. Sounds like they have no insulation. I don't know about the insulation. You haven't been back since 2016? Well, then you need to come back. You should come back. What can I say? But yeah, anyway, I'm having to deal with that. But the good news is they must sleep a lot. They must sleep like all day. And I never hear their voices till like noonish. And then they go out for the afternoon and then they're gone all afternoon. If I'm home during the day, I don't hear anything until 5 o'clock. They come back about 5. They're online teachers from what I've been told. So they have to get back by 5 because I think they get online at 6. I hear them. They have like their computers set up right above my kitchen. So I can hear both of them yakking, speaking English and shit, you know, and they're teaching online from like 6 to 8. And then after that, I hear, well, Miss Loudmouth, the woman upstairs has got a big mouth. You know, she's just loud. And yeah, and I could tell when she's drinking too, because last Sunday, I hate to tattle on my neighbors, but I'm gonna spill the tea. But last Saturday, they must have had company over. There was some guy that came upstairs. I saw him walk up, and they were speaking English to him because normally they speak their native tongue, South African. I don't know. It's some kind of. I've never heard this language, but it's definitely from South Africa. And then when he came over, they were speaking English. And the woman is the loudest. And when she drinks, she's even louder. Like, holy shit. She's like, "Arr, arr, arr." And she cusses like a sailor, man. Like, you think I cuss, okay? I ain't no angel. I can drop F-bombs all day long, but I'm not as bad as that woman. Like, she was like every other word. And I was like, damn. But this woman got me beat. Crazy ass, crazy ass. Oh, so I was thinking today, boys and girls, unless you got some more questions for me right now, I was going to get into some tips and tricks about getting through airports and what type of gear that I travel with. And what sparked this was, I have another subscriber of mine that actually wrote on my live stream. No, she didn't write on the live stream. She wrote on my email. I got her email last night, and she was asking me questions like if she would need an onward ticket or a return flight ticket, because her plan was to come out to Cambodia. Well, she's going to go to Malaysia, then book a flight from Malaysia to Cambodia, and then I guess she's going home back to the States. But she wanted to know, because she's been reading online, that a lot of airlines will check your onward tickets, and if you don't have one, they're going to make you buy a ticket on the spot, which is true. I ain't gonna lie, that is true. So let me address that first, but before I do, I need to put something in the live chat. I forgot to do it. Let me stick all my creds in the live chat. You know, where you can reach me, yah, 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 yah. All that good stuff. Let's see if this takes it. There it is. Yay! It didn't turn out too good, did it? Anyway, that's if you want to drop a donation, or if you want to write me, or you want to check out some products to buy, or you need my services while you're here in Phnom Penh, that's the information. And if you're checking out my live stream after the fact, you're not here now, I'll drop that in the description. Okay, guys? So we had to get the business out of the way. So let me just pin this message. That's at the top. Everybody's got it. Okay. Now, circling back, do you need an onward ticket? My advice is yes. And here's why. I'm going to tell you what happened to me. I just now got notification. Okay, well, it's delayed. If you don't know my background, like if you're new to the channel, I was a solo traveler for 2.5 years before I settled down here in Phnom Penh, okay? I traveled all through Southeast Asia for a good solid 1.5 years. And then I moved out. I went up into Eastern Europe and then across and then back to the States. Out of the 13 countries, I went to 13 countries on my travels. Out of the 13 countries, not one of them asked me for an onward ticket except Thailand. That's right, Thailand. Thailand was the only place out of 13 countries that asked me for an onward ticket. So, the way I was traveling 1 month at a time, okay? Because when you slow travel, you don't bounce every week. I was traveling 1 month at a time. So I would book an Airbnb in advance at the next location. I would book my plane ticket in advance for the next location. But instead of booking 1 month in advance, I was always planning 2 months in advance. So for instance, I know it sounds a little confusing, but for instance, let's say I'm leaving Vietnam and then want to go to Kota Kinabalu, which was one of my paths. And after Kota Kinabalu, say that 10 times fast, I went to Bali after that. So instead of just booking my ticket from Vietnam to Kota Kinabalu and that was it, I booked it also from Kota Kinabalu to Bali. So I was in advance. So if I got to the airport, like, okay, here's what happened in Thailand. From Thailand, I was going from Chiang Mai to Laos, Luang Prabang, Laos, and then from Laos, I was going into Siem Reap, Cambodia. That was my second destination. So I already had 2 tickets booked. So when I got into the airport, actually it was in Bangkok. They didn't have an airport in Chiang Mai. I went to Bangkok International. I got up to the counter, the usual thing, only carrying my backpack, my sling bag. And normally they just say, do you have check-in or carry-on? And I said, it's carry-on. I show them my bag. She's like, okay. This lady did the whole 9. Most of them won't even weigh your backpack if it looks reasonable and not overstuffed, right? She wanted to weigh my backpack. And I'm going to tell you what, we're going to get into my gadgets. I knew how much my backpack weighed. I was spot on with the weight. I knew I wasn't going to get charged, so I was confident. So I said, sure, no problem. So take my backpack off. I put it on their scale. Weighed perfect. Didn't go over. She couldn't charge me on that. Because, you know, here's the thing. If you're even 1 pound, sometimes they'll let you go. But if they want to be bitches about it, if you're literally even just 1 pound overweight, they could make you turn that carry-on into a check-in and charge you $50 for that piece of luggage. So this is why I carry this gadget, and we're going to get into that in a minute. But I was spot on, so she couldn't hit me with the charge, right? So the next question she asked me, which nobody asks, do you have a forward ticket or do you have a return ticket on you? Because she saw my initial ticket was going from Bangkok to Laos, right? She goes, where are you going after Laos? Do you have a ticket forward from Laos? I was like, I actually do. So I pulled it up on my cell phone and I showed her my forwarding ticket from Laos to Cambodia. And then she let me go. She's like, okay, you're all set. She gave me my plane ticket. Yep. I hear they get bonuses if they get someone over. Yeah, they probably do. I mean, it's all about the money, right? I don't understand why airlines actually has to confirm if you have a forwarding ticket. Because why is it their problem? Like, think about it. If you're bouncing from their country to a new country, why do they care if you're leaving the new country on time? What's the big deal? Like, I've never really understood that. How do they get in trouble? In other words, are they the front lines, you know, to catch people that don't have a forwarding or return ticket? So anyway, my advice to anybody who's listening, if you're coming from the United States, let's say not to live out here, but to visit, my advice is get your round trip ticket, get it all ready. Or if you're coming out one way and you're bouncing to different countries, make sure you have 2 countries set up in advance. That would be my advice on that. So anyway, I don't know, somebody else wrote me on YouTube. Okay. So let me show you the gadget that I carry with me all the time that I bought off of Amazon. And no, I'm not an affiliate. I used to be an affiliate for this on Amazon, but Amazon kicked my ass off of Amazon, so I can't be an affiliate no more. I wasn't making any sales. So I get no money off of this, guys, but all this shit I bought off of Amazon, and if you want it, you can get it. So let's get into it. If they even sell them anymore, because like I said, this was 3 years ago. This is by Travelon. You can see it. See, it's got the hook. It looks a little weird, right? But it's a manual. See how this turns? You can weigh your bag in pounds and what do they call it? Is it kilos? Pounds and kilos? Anyway, pounds and kilos, I think, is what this is. What you do is you hook your bag. Just pick up your bag, go like this. Now watch. See how that moves? It's just a manual scale, and it tells you exactly how much your bag weighs, right? Now, this used to have a measuring tape. See down here? It's supposed to be a measuring tape that came out of this hole. But that bitch in Turkey, that guard bitch in Turkey, literally took me, he said this was a problem, okay? And he took the measuring tape right out of the bottom and he just tore it out. Like, it went out and out and out. And he just went, shh, shh, and that was it. And then gave this back to me. So I don't have a measuring tape anymore because that asshole tore out my measuring tape. But yeah, this is what I travel with all the time to keep my bags in check. Yeah, it pissed me off too, but see, what are you gonna do? If you argue with them, they're gonna pull you out of the line and they're gonna think you're, you know, crazy or you're a problem, and they're gonna take you in the back, they're gonna interrogate you, all because you're mad at them. Oh, we're just doing our job. Why are you so upset? And then they're gonna make you miss your flight. Then what? No, okay, we'll let you go after you've been in the back room for 2 hours and you missed your flight. So is it worth the fight? You just have to like bite your tongue and just like, believe me, I gave the dude like a look, like I was like very pissed. And this was 1 a.m. in the morning. And like I said in the story the last time, there was nobody there. It was just me. It was just me going through security at 1 a.m. in the morning in this little rinky-dink airport in the middle of Turkey. And they just wanted to fuck with me. So yeah, they tore that completely out. I just bit my tongue and I just looked at him. I gave him the evil eye. And I was just like thinking in my head, you son of a bitch. You know, and he's like, no, it's no problem. I was like, you son of a bitch, you fucking asshole. I feel like saying, are you gonna buy me another one of these? Dick. Anyway, sorry, there goes my language. Try to keep it under wraps. You might be a threat if you can measure the distance to the cockpit. No, and you know what's crazy? Maybe they thought like I could strangle somebody with this. Who the hell am I gonna strangle with this? Another passenger? Like I'm just gonna walk up with this thing in my hand and go and actually get into the cockpit and strangle the airline pilot? I don't think so. It's really stupid. Anyway, that's how you do it. But I'll show you real quick. Let me see. I got my other bag here. This is my sling bag. But yeah, I mean, it's so easy. Like, look, this is how you do it. So you just do it like that. And it tells you exactly how much it weighs. And that's it. So that's how I knew how much my shit was before I got on there. Now, the next thing, boys and girls, we're gonna go over is what these bags do. They're not just pretty bags. Actually, they're not really pretty at all, but you can buy a lot of nice looking travel gear, okay? But if they're not RFID protected, you might as well kiss your credit card and passport information goodbye. What's RFID protected? Well, RFID stands for radio frequency identification, okay? Think about it. Think about it. It's not just the fact that somebody could actually just take this out of my hand and steal it. This is what holds my passport. That's one type of theft. There's two types of thefts. The other theft is it's not physical, it's digital theft. And in this age of digital theft, you better be protected. So anybody who's got a special little radio frequency thing, a scanner per se, on their cell phone or whatever device, let's say they're at the airport and they're just scanning the airport, right? You wouldn't know. How would you know? You could be sitting in the waiting room, but if your passport and your credit card that has chips in it is not protected from the RFID stuff, they've got your digits. They can steal your digits right off your passport, right off your credit card in the airport, and you wouldn't even know about it. Did you ever think about that? Well, I did my research. Everything I purchased before I went on my travels is all RFID protected. And what that means is everything, all the material in this stuff has some sort of, what they call like a metal mesh type material that blocks radio frequency waves. So this, believe it or not, I love this little thing. It's got pockets and everything. This carries my passport, okay? And it comes with a little pen. It's so neat. Little pockets, everything. But see, now my passport is safe and sound in this. And by the way, if you want to know the name of the brand, it's called Zero Grid. It's backwards, but it's called Zero Grid. This is a good company. I researched these guys. Like I said, I've had this thing for 3 years. And it's never ripped or torn anything, and I carry this in my bag. And that's not the only thing that has RFID protection. Now, obviously, I got guys on the live stream. I don't have any women. But if I had a woman, I would recommend this to you. This is an RFID protected bra wallet. I love this bitch. This is spy level shit, okay? It's the Yo-Yi bra wallet. Again on Amazon. No kickbacks that I'm getting. As you can see, it's full. All my credit cards are in here. My driver's license from Florida, and cash. I have extra cash that I keep in here. Hey, Wonderlust, what's up? You never got the notification, just happened to look. Yeah, everybody be saying that. I don't know what's going on. Anyway. See, you guys, I don't know. If you guys are turning on your notifications, you should be getting them. I don't know what's happening. But anyway, this bad boy, I'm just going to demonstrate outside, but you can just strap it right like this. You strap it right to your bra, right? And then you can just tuck it right in here under your shirt. Ain't nobody going to know what you got under your shirt, right? So this I highly recommend for women. Now I think for dudes, I think you guys can get some kind of RFID wallets. So you can check online too. Again, if you're coming into the live stream, we're talking about blocking radio frequency waves so that nobody steals your credit card information or your passport information while you travel. And this is the gear that I use. So Justine, I know you just got in here. This is an RFID zip pocket thing I have. Yeah, I always have them, yeah. And this is for my passport. So I keep it protected. Okay, so those are the two things there. Now, my sling bag, guys. This is an ugly bag, but I love this bag. I'm gonna tell you all about this bag. Funny enough, you can wrap the inside of your wallet with aluminum foil and it works just the same. Well, maybe so, but come on, you're going through the airport security and you got aluminum foil all over your shit. How you got, you see what a hassle that's gonna be? Then they're gonna be like, what's this? They're gonna take the foil off, then you gotta get the foil back, and I'd rather just go this route, I ain't gotta worry. This is a bag that's RFID protected. See this bag? This is a travel bag that I use all the time. It's a little off color. See, it's sweat proof. It's got all the pockets. It's got 3 pockets. I got this pocket, this one, and this one. I carry this everywhere, and of course, I got my little stuff for my travels. I got this from a museum in Laos. It's handmade by some local tribe out there, if you can see it. A little pillow thing. This I picked up at the Buddhist temple in Penang. It was a donation, so they gave me this. It says, they told me what it meant in English. This means always striving for better. That's me. I said, that's the one for me. So yeah, I picked those up. But yeah, this is RFID protected, and look, it's got a back zipper too, and that's where I usually put my, put this. I'll put this in the back like that. Just zip it up and go, see? Cool, huh? I am RFID protected like up the ass, okay? So now, there's the next thing. This is my backpack, guys. This is the backpack I traveled with for 2.5 years. That's it. It was this bag and this bag. This is all I had in the world. This is it, man. See, it expands a little bit bigger once you stuff it. And it's got a lot of zip pockets too. I love this bag. Nice handle, nice back thing, and of course a hidden back zipper. This is RFID protected. And this glows in the dark. So if I'm walking around at night and I got this on my back, people can see me. It's got a reflector on there too. So there you go. That's what I use on my travels. What brand? Love it. Oh, which one? This one? Wanderlust? You like this? Or do you like this? Was it the backpack or the sling bag? If it's this, let me see if like I said, I bought these 3 years ago. Let me see. Did you say both? Okay. Let me see if there's a tag in here. I don't know if there's a tag. I might have ripped the tags off because I don't like tags. I'm weird about tags. The sling in the backpack, okay. Shit. There's no, I'm sorry, but there's no brand name on this. Oh, here's another thing. You can, it's also on the sleeve. You can put sunglasses in here. See, it opens up. You zip your glasses or your reading glasses. Here's the symbol, if that helps. I have no idea the brand name. I wish I did. I'm sorry. I don't know the brand on this bag, but it's a cool bag. This one here, let me see if there's a name on this one. I shall come better prepared. Oh, it's terrible. Let me see, guys. Hold on. This probably ain't got no brand name either. I don't know. You know, I might have to go back on my Amazon account because like I said, I bought them all on Amazon, and I'll have to come back on the next live stream and tell you guys what it is because I see no brand names in here. For some reason, when I look to buy backpacks and slings, only like 2 to 3 brands come up, and there's just no variety on size or shape. Believe me, I did my research. Like I said, it took me years to plan my escape, and I thought about everything. Like, I was so freaked out of my ID being stolen, my credit cards being ripped off, and not just physically, but I read online about how people can use a skimmer or a scanner and they can take your shit and you wouldn't even know it. That's when I went down the RFID rabbit hole and I started going crazy, man. I bought everything RFID protected. And I'll tell you what, it works because ain't nobody got my shit, so it works. Hey, Emery girl, hello. Thank you so much for joining. I know you didn't get the notification, right? Everybody's having trouble. I don't know what the deal is, man. I don't know. I have no idea what the deal is with that shit. See, I've been down the RFID rabbit hole since 14. There you go. It's YouTube and the new rules. Good evening. Hi, She Laughs a Lot. Good evening to you too. Good evening. We're having fun here talking about travel tips and gadgets. Wanderlust Renee, I got your email. I have the bell turned on, so I am not sure. I just thought I would check. Okay, cool. Well, we're here. We're doing it. But yeah, girlfriend, Wanderlust Renee, I got your email last night. My Wi-Fi was acting stupid. I couldn't respond. This is what triggered this. And I just, since you're in the live stream, let me go double back on your question. You were asking me about, let me see if I remember. Oh, if you needed an onward ticket or not. My answer is, you better have one, okay? Just to be on the safe side. You can either have an onward ticket if you know you're gonna stay and go to another country, or just go ahead and get your ticket back to the United States, okay? Awesome. Just tidying up my life here and hoping to be there by the end of September. Wow. That's coming up. Well, do you want to do an interview or are you shy? If you get here, hit me up. You know I pinned it in the comments, you know my email. And we can get together for a cup of coffee, my favorite thing. But yeah, Justine, please go ahead and get a forwarding ticket. Jose's in the house. Just saying hello from Miami Beach, Florida. Well, hello. How's the sunny sunshine in Florida? One of my Florida people. All right. It's sunny here, although the clouds are moving in right now. Let's see. I was thinking about making Cambodia my base and jump around from there. I recommend it. That's what I've been harping on, man, because if you're going to live in Southeast Asia, this is the easiest country to do it in because of the visa. Think about it. All the Southeast Asia countries require you to have a visa to stay in their country. But the only one that makes it easy is Cambodia. You have no border runs to worry about, and it's reasonably priced. And they don't ask for proof of anything. So, I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? I will think about it once I am settled. Okay, no problem. No problem at all. Get settled and, hit me up whenever. But yeah, it's a no-brainer. So why not station yourself somewhere in Cambodia? It doesn't have to be Phnom Penh. If you're not, into the city life, and you'd rather be, somewhere where it's comfortable and nice, there's plenty of options in Cambodia. But just remember, what you give up, I'm just saying, if you want to live somewhere outside of Phnom Penh, that's in the countryside, it's nice and pleasant and all that, but you're not going to have your everyday conveniences. You're probably not going to be near a hospital. You're definitely not going to be near an airport, okay? I'm even, the new airport is opening next month, guys. It's called Techno. I think Techno International. They are actually going to be opening next month. So I don't know, whoever's coming in after September, you're going to be going into the new airport. It looks really nice. Let's see, Jose, I look forward to meeting you in late November, as we talked about a few days ago, but it's in the middle. 80s right now, 11 o'clock. Okay, so everybody's experiencing a little warm weather. That's all right. Yeah, I look forward to meeting you too. That would be cool, Jose. I will be applying for a retirement visa online before I come. Then I will be getting my accommodations and settling in Cambodia from there. I will travel to various countries as a tourist. That's excellent. That sounds like the same game plan I would do. Good job. Good job. T. Patrick's in the house. Hello. Hello, everyone. Should I buy my visa online before leaving the U.S. or just get it at the airport on arrival? You can do either one, in my opinion. I don't know what anybody else, if you want to chime in. You can do either one. Here's the question. How much tolerance do you have? Okay? Because, if you wait till you get to the airport, there may be a long line, and then you're going to have to deal with the long line to get the visa, and you better make sure that you have crisp US dollars. They cannot be folded, they cannot be bent, and they cannot be worn, or they won't take your money. Is it worth the hassle? I don't know. You may want to do it online to avoid all the bullshit. That's just my opinion, okay? I'm rethinking making Kuala Lumpur my home base. Now really considering Cambodia. Oh no, I'm dragging new expats in. Hello, doggy. Woo! Dog's barking in the background. I'll buy it online. Yeah, I just think it just saves a hassle. Just do it online. I think there's one other thing you better check, if I remember. I saw something, of course I haven't done this in 3 years, but is something else that you have to do online before you get here, and I forget what it is. It's some kind of ID authorization. I don't know. I don't know if you can do it on the airplane or if you have to fill it out online, but go on to the go on to the embassy or Cambodia official website, and it'll tell you what to do. is the year visa multi-entry. You can get a multi-entry or you can get a single entry, but I recommend multi because you want the freedom to go in and out of the country, right? So don't fuck up and get the single entry or you're screwed. So make sure you get the multi-entry. Whether you think you're going to travel in and out of the country or not is just a good idea. I have that. I have the 6-month retirement multi-entry visa. So I can do it. I can do it. I've heard people are getting denied more and more for visas. It's the Cambodia electronic arrival. That's what it is, the electronic arrival card. Thank you. Thank you. You've done your research already. I know you have. That's good, girlfriend. So they're getting denied? Why? Are they really getting stricter, or what's the dealio? Do you know? Jose says, have you figured out where you're going next? Yeah, LOL. Don't know where I'm going next. That's my motto. Oh, everywhere, Wanderlust Renee? Going back to Jose. I don't know, I'm sort of camped out right now, Jose. Like, I'm comfortable. I'm just comfortable. I don't know, it's like, I've already done the 2-year run around Southeast Asia and all that, and Europe, and I'm sort of comfortable right now, so I don't know what I'm going to do next. Hence the name and the title of the channel. Thailand is denying lots of Americans. Okay, that's Thailand. I have heard that when you get there, if we're not careful, we'll get a tourist visa instead of an ordinary visa or an E visa. Make sure you get the E if you want to make it into a retirement. Don't fuck up. Platinum Sword is just stricter everywhere, almost like they're trying to lock people in place. Huh. Okay. She laughs loud. You have to leave the country before you can get the ordinary visa, which must be purchased before you get any other type of visa. Who says you gotta leave the country? What are you talking about? Leave Cambodia? You have to leave the country before you can get the ordinary? You can fill out your entry card for Cambodia online as well. You can get your visas online. Make sure you have at least 2 copies of the visa printed out before you get on the plane. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Thai government's trying to lock their citizens down. Bullseye. Huh. I don't know nothing about Thailand, and that's a shame because Thailand's a beautiful country. I don't know, man. Like, that sucks. That sucks, man. Who knows what the hell's going down? Like, you better take your opportunity while you got it. See, that's why, you know, when I was ready to travel before COVID hit, of course, my kid was still young. I had to wait for my youngest to turn 19. I was waiting for him to turn 19, and when he was ready, I could get him set up to live on his own. And right around that time, it was 2023. So we were just coming out of COVID. Like 2020 was really bad. 21 started getting better. I kept watching the travel news between those years. You know how at first they said you had to have proof of a vaccination shot or you couldn't travel anywhere. I didn't get the shot, and I was like, okay, I'm not doing it just to do that. That's just my personal choice. So I wrote it out, and then I was like, man, I hope by the time 2023 rolls around that they lift those restrictions. And luckily, they did. When 2023 rolled around, all the countries lifted the restrictions where you didn't have to have proof of the vaccination shot. And that's when I hit the ground running because he was 19, the shot thing was lifted, and I was like, green light, go. Because when you get that window of opportunity and you're already ready, you better just hit the ground running and take that opportunity because you may not get it again. So, yeah, good for you. Thank you. That's just me. Some people did it. Hey, my daughter got 3 shots. 3 of those bitches. She got the original and 2 boosters, and she's been a little weird ever since. I hate to say it. Jose, Get the ordinary visa first, then get an ER visa for 1 year with multi-entry. Exactly. Exactly. You got it. Clark. Hi, what up, Clark? Hey, I'm starting to see all my regulars. It's fantastic to see you, Clark. It's good to see everybody. It's really good to see everybody. Well, you missed all the fun stuff. We were talking about weighing your bags and shit. Here's my scale. I had to work through the lockdown, never bothered getting the shot. Yeah, I did too. I mean, they sent me home. So it's like, why would I need to get a shot if I'm working from home anyway? Thanks. Good to see you. Let's see. If you have a tourist visa, you have to leave the country and get the E. Oh, yeah, that's true, which is called the ordinary. Tourist visa cannot be changed into any other. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So don't do it, guys. That's right. Kamaism's the newbie. This guy's from Cambodia and he lives in the States. So say hello to him. He's a newbie. Jose says, hey, question for you. What shots should I get before I get there? I didn't get any shots, Jose. I'm bad. I did not get the COVID shot. I don't get vaccination shots. I'm healthy as a horse. So some people would argue with me and say, well, you might catch some kind of weird ass disease while you're out there. What about the mosquitoes? I'm like, fuck the mosquitoes. I've been bit 3,000 times out here. I haven't had anything happen to me. It's up to you, guy. It's up to you. Do not take the poison jab. I'm not taking no fucking poison jabs from anybody. Agenda 2030 depopulate. Okay, I don't want to go there. It's depressing. The shots are the disease. You go, girl. You know, they were like, back when I was back in the States, you're like, trust the science. Well, you see where the science got us, right? Fuck the science. Yeah, for real. I trust me. You know what? I may not have a degree in science, or I may not be a nutritionist or any of that shit, but I'll tell you what, I know my own body. I know how I feel on a daily. I know when something's wrong. I am so in tune with my own body now that I've gotten away from drugs, alcohol, bad foods. I'm eating cleaner out here. I drink lots of water. Of course I have my coffee, but I exercise, I meditate. I am on a whole nother level. Like I have evolved from who I was back in the United States. I am a totally different person, and you can be that too. I'm much calmer. I don't have anxiety. I feel good, man. Like, why would I want to put some poison in my body to fuck up how I feel right now? I feel great. I don't go for any of that fear shit. None of it. You have not met one dude that regrets not taking the jab. There you go. I don't regret it at all. Me and my son didn't take it. My daughter had 3. I wish she didn't do it, but she was scared. Plus she was working in the restaurant at the time and they made her do the first one because she was, what do you call, the necessary support or whatever the fuck that was. Your God-given immune system is there for a reason. Let it do its job. Right. Right. I'm going to be honest with you. I did catch COVID. I got it twice, but I got through it. I didn't go to the hospital. The first time I got it, believe it or not, was Christmas Eve. What does that say, Clark? I don't know what you put down there. Ivermectin? What is that? Okay. When they called construction workers essential, that's the word, I was like, nope, I'm not taking the jab. Essential. Think about that. That sounds so weird. Doesn't it sound weird to be called essential? You're an essential. You're not just a worker, you're an essential worker. So what does that make the rest of us that were working from home? Not essential? It's so stupid. But yeah, they sent me home and I was working from home. Now, my company, of course, was State Farm at the time. And I'll tell you what they wrote me. HR was so scared. They didn't want to make people take the jab because they knew they had people home. And then they later, as the years progressed, they started going hybrid. Now that my building, they actually shut down. So the Winter Haven building where I was working, after 50 years, that building shut down. They closed down the office. So we ended up staying remote. So even if I never left the United States, I'd still be working from home. I had no office to go back to, but the people that had an office to go back to were considered hybrid workers. So you had the option to go into work 1 or 2 days a week and then be at home for the rest of the time to work. But they had to know if you had the jab or not. So you had to fill out a questionnaire, and they made it anonymous, supposedly. It was an anonymous questionnaire. Hold on, let me get to this. Testing is bullshit, scary, big scary thing. Has never been isolated in pure whole form, which means it doesn't exist. Can't test for something that doesn't exist. That's true. I feel, yeah, I have seen a doctor. Haven't seen a doctor in 40 plus years. I haven't either. And none are required unless you are coming from a country that has yellow fever. Okay. There you go. You don't need to take a vaccination unless it has yellow fever. That's right, I read about that. Isn't that like the countries like India or something like that, or Myanmar? You know, I wanted to go to Myanmar, but they broke out in some kind of civil war, and they said that U.S. citizens shouldn't go there, so I had to bypass Myanmar, so I didn't get to go. But, yeah, I just thought the whole thing was bullshit. I saw right through it. Hell, I didn't wear a mask when they were mandating masks until I couldn't actually get into my grocery store. If you remember, there was a point where you had to put a mask on to actually go shopping, because, you know, I would go grocery shopping every Sunday. And I was like not doing it. And finally they would stop, like Walmart, they would stop you right at the door and make you put a mask on. They said, ma'am, you can't come in here unless you have a mask. And I was like, are you serious? And they're like, yeah. I was like so pissed. I was like, fine. So I put my mask on, but then like everybody else, what do you do when you get in the store? You pulled it down below your nose, or you pulled it under your fucking chin. So everybody's walking around with the shit under their chin. Like, what's the point? It was so ridiculous. Anyway, you're gonna get me on a rant, guys. Travel vaccinations are a myth, just a moneymaker. Yeah, you're a nurse. You should know. I started and ran an international travel clinic, and that's when I learned. Oh. So it's all money, just like everything else. That's starting to make sense. It's all about the greenbacks. It has nothing to do with your safety. If anything, it's going to harm you even further. You don't really know what you're taking. Yeah, big pharma. See, I remember people driving with a mask on. I almost crashed from laughing so hard the first time I saw it. Isn't that ridiculous? Yeah, they have their windows up and they're wearing a mask. And I'm like, and then after the whole thing was over, they're still doing it. Jose says, I put the mask backwards. I love it. I have an appointment to see my GP about shots. I am thinking of upgrading my tetanus and getting typhoid and Hep A and Hep B. You do you gotta do you, girl, if that's what you feel you need to do. I mean, this is just my opinion and anybody else's, but you do you. Wonderlust Renee says, I walked down the grocery store aisles the wrong way just to irritate everyone. Oh my God. Do you remember when they bought out all the toilet paper? Dude, I remember the toilet paper crisis in my hometown. Walmart had no toilet paper, bro, like none. And there were people standing in line waiting for the trucks to come in to buy the fucking toilet paper. Like, we're all gonna die, but we gotta make sure our asses are clean first, okay? I need toilet paper now. Like, that's the most important thing in the world, bro. If we had, what do they call those things that squirt your ass? Bonnets. If we had that in the United States, you wouldn't need toilet paper. Traditional Chinese medicine is better than Western medicine for intractable conditions. I agree. I had to take some TP from my job. I did too. I gotta tell you a story. Pure insanity. You did the same thing, Platinum Swords? Bro, I thought I was the only person out there who did that shit. I did that too. When I was at State Farm, they would have they'd have the half rolls. You know how they would fill them up with the whole rolls in the bathroom, but then when they got down to maybe a quarter or a half, they'd pull them out, put a fresh roll on the thing, lock it, but they'd put the half rolls on top of the toilet paper dispenser. So there'd be like one or two of them always sitting on top. I brought my like purse into the bathroom and I started putting those bitches in my purse and taking them home because I couldn't buy toilet paper anywhere. I went to Family Dollar, I went to Walmart, there was a Dollar Tree near me, I went to Big Lots, nobody had fucking toilet paper. So I said, what am I gonna do, right? My kid's screaming, wait, I can't wipe my ass. I'm like, well, here's a rag until I can find some toilet paper, right? So I started stealing them. I brought toilet paper home from State Farm. That was hilarious. I called the owner and told him I'm taking a few rolls. He laughed. I didn't even tell anybody. It's sort of embarrassing having to steal toilet paper from your job. Did you hear that Walmart closed 175 stores? No, I didn't hear that, Jose. I hear they're having problems. T. Patrick, no bum guns in the U.S. Yeah. You know what, they're all over out here. I use them every now and then, but it's sort of weird. It feels really weird to have some water shoot up your ass. And then it's like very gooey and it's cold and you still need something to wipe your ass because your ass is wet, right? I don't see how people just squirt their ass and just like shake and then just put their clothes back on and walk away because your butt is wet on the inside. I know it's TMI, but I still use the toilet paper anyway. That's why you always prep so when shit happens, you've got pretty much everything. Well, I did, girlfriend. I had a lot of toilet paper stocked up. Then we ran out, and then there was none at the store. So maybe they drip dry? I don't know. Like, I've walked into toilets here, anywhere, and the whole seat is wet, okay? Because I know the chick in front of me, the little Asian chick, went in there and used her bum gun, and she's got the whole fucking toilet seat soaked. Didn't wipe it down, nothing. It's all wet. It's wet on the floor. I'm like, are you serious? So then there's no toilet paper to wipe the seat down to sit on. So I'm sort of like hovering instead of sitting because I don't want to get my butt wet. I'm hovering over the toilet, psst, doing my thing. And yeah, but see, here's what I do. I have learned, okay, here's another trick, guys. Always carry extra toilet paper in your bag, bro. You see all this shit? This is all toilet paper. So if I run into that situation, I'm prepared. I am older with a health history, but the doc will let me. Okay, all right. Is that common there? Yes, very much so. If you're talking about the bum gun and all that, yeah. I'm talking about ass. Yeah, I am. I could never figure out how you use those things gracefully and without making a mess. I have tried to be so careful, girlfriend. Like, I like, you know, it's like a little gun, you know, it's like a little water pistol with a handle, and you have to be, okay, you guys want to get into this? Let's do this. I'm not going to actually show you my ass, but I'm going to show you my bum gun, okay? Y'all are going to love this shit. Come on, let's go look. I got 2 bum guns in my apartment, okay? One in each bathroom, but let's go to this bathroom. You're going to love. Can you guys hear me or see me? Right when I was going to learn about bum guns. Keeps freezing, not good. Okay, you are back. You guys can see me now? Okay, thank God. All right. I'm back. And I was on the Wi-Fi, and these buildings are so solid blocks. Evidently, when I walked in the bathroom, it blocked the signal, and I lost you guys. I was gonna show you my bum gun. Let's try the other bathroom. Maybe it'll work better over here. I don't know. Let's try it again. If I lose you again, we're gonna try not to do it, okay? Hold on, guys, hold on. All right, maybe if I stuck, let me see here. I'm not gonna go in the bathroom, but maybe I can show you guys from here what this will look like. Okay, can you still see me? Give me a thumbs up if you can still see me and hear me. Hello? Still good? Okay, cool. I'm walking in the bathroom. Here's my bum gun, okay? Here we go. Here we go. You ready? Toilet demonstration. You see how fast that shoots out? That's my bum gun. Oh shit. Well, there you go. That's a bum gun demonstration. Actually is the light one. Here, let's see what's going on outside since I got you guys all here. As a colon cleaner, no shit. See, oh man, the clouds are they're moving in, bro. I think we're gonna get hit with some rain. It was clear as a bell out here. It was clear as a bell, but it looks like we're getting some storms pretty soon. Well, nothing else is happening out here. It looks pretty quiet. I hear the cat meowing. Meow, meow. We got a stray out here, man. He's got the meow like you've never heard. He's got the meow like you never heard. Let me fix this. Woo, here we go. I think she's naming them videos. You're good, okay. Anyway, there's my bum gun. That's one of them. But the other one I have in the bathroom you didn't get to see actually shoots water out faster. So that's what I'm saying. How do you do it where you don't get so soaked that you don't need something to wipe with? I don't get it. And I don't see how you can just shake it dry or drip dry, especially when you're in a public restroom. That's what I'm saying. These women, like, they got the whole damn toilet wet, so they must have did their entire you know what, and then just like walked out wet. I'm like, ew, you know, then your underwear is all soaking wet and shit. I don't know, man. That's just, okay, I don't know. We gotta get off this subject. And it's getting dark in here. Damn, I gotta turn on some lights. Here we go. Maybe turn on a light or two. Check out my lights. Strobe lights. Oh, that's really bright. I don't know, I would leave it off. Okay, no way, anytime I've used one, you need to get undressed. Yeah, get your pants wet. I still got so many questions I'm too scared to ask. Ask! Come on. We're all family now, right? Just ask. I'll try to answer them. My friends in Atlanta built a new house. They have a bidet with heated seats and a heater for your... Okay, now that's the fancy shit. They don't have that out here. Unless you're a rich Asian. Most people, like the one you saw there, I don't have a heated seat. It's cold water shooting up my you know what, and that's how it is at most of these public restrooms. It's just cold water coming out of the bidet, boom, and it's just a hose. So I know you're talking about the one that's like in the toilet. Although I did run into a really, oh my gosh, there was this museum I went to that was brand new that opened up in Bali, and they had a fancy ass toilet that sang to you. It had some kind of blue light around the rim, like a disco light. It had the bidet, it had the blow dryer, so like that was cool. Like you can do your thing and then you hit the drive. It had all these buttons on there. It was so technical. It was just a toilet. You hit the button and it like bzzz, dry your ass and everything. And I was like, whoa. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. I think I spent 30 minutes on that toilet. I was having so much fun, but then I was like, I can't figure out where all these buttons, what do these buttons do? And I'm just pressing all these buttons and experimenting. The toilet's talking to me, it's singing to me, it's doing all kinds of shit. I think the women next to me or whatever, they're probably laughing. They're like, that crazy American, she's never even been on a toilet like that. And I haven't. Because when you think about it, we are pretty primitive in the States. We're not, a lot of things out here make sense. They make sense. Whereas I question the things that we do in the States. Are you telling us that I got a blowjob? I got a blowjob in Bali. I did, literally. I know, I experienced that in India. I just did not understand those in public buildings because the floor was wet and you are stepping in fecal matter. Yep, they use bathroom attendants. That's true. I'll tell you where it's really bad. It's pretty clean out here, believe it or not. They do have bathroom attendants that keep the toilets and everything super clean and they keep the floors dry. But where it was really bad for me when I was traveling through Malaysia, especially like Borneo, like Kota Kinabalu, like they're all Muslim, and all the Muslims use those bum guns. How they do it? They're wearing long gowns and robes, and they're not getting wet. I don't know how they do it. Good morning, Frugal Wanderer. Hi, welcome to the chat. You just missed the bum gun demonstration. No, I did not pull my pants down for that. But I did show my bum gun. Bum gun! Sounds like that Kiss song. What was it called? Love Gun? This is a bum gun. We're gonna redo Kiss's song called Bum Gun. Anywho. So. Yeah, but Malaysia was bad. Like, it was bad. I am well versed in the use of it after 2 years here in Cambodia. Okay. Okay. Inquiring minds want to know, Frugal Wanderer, after you use your bum gun, this is serious now, do you wipe with toilet paper? Or do you drip dry or shake it and then walk out? Okay, we all want to know. Hey, the Rabbit News made it. Hi. I remember the time I came back from the military and faced this custom. You have this individualism or right to privacy in America. How about now in Cambodia? Is it different? I feel like I have privacy and individualism. I don't really have an issue with it. It needs to come with a how-to. I agree. We need answers. We need answers to the bum gun mystery. We do. Oh, he says he drip dries and shakes his tail feather. Get out. And you walk around squishy until you dry and your underwear's wet? I'm sorry. I will always remain paper girl. As you can see, I carry TP in my bag. So that's for those bathrooms that have no toilet paper. I got toilet paper. This girl is going to wipe till the day she dies. And if I can't wipe, I will buy me a fucking robot to do it, because I know in the future I'll probably be able to. No wonder it's illegal to go commando in Thailand. Oh God, okay. The squad toilets in Singapore, when I was there 40 years ago, baffled me. First time I used them. I suspect a lot of women do the hover method. Oh yeah, I know I do. And all my travels around the world, I've never thought of bringing toilet paper. Do it. You better start doing it. It is usually so hot, I am damp in places that I didn't know I had. Well, yeah. But to add extra layers of moist, I just can't do it. That must be 2025, things are different. Yeah, it is different. Squat. It's hard to squat, girlfriend, okay? Especially my age. And then I gotta like unsquat. You use toilet paper and dry and put it in the trash. Okay. I did have to use a bathroom once in Ecuador with no toilet paper. It's gonna happen. Like, even if the country uses toilet paper, they might run out and there's nobody there to replace it. So why not carry extra toilet paper on you? Besides that, I use it for napkins too. Because here's another thing. There's a lot of like local mom and pop restaurants out here that don't give you napkins with your meal. So if you're eating like some saucy stuff, like noodles with soup or something, and you're splattering all over the place and there's no napkins, it's gonna get messy, man. You're gonna get on your clothes and all that shit. So I always carry that with me. So it's either for my ass or it's for my mouth. It's one of the two. It's just the little things I've picked up on my traveling. It's just little things that I do to make my life smoother and easier when I'm traveling. So, isn't this fun? So fun. I love it. I'm usually so hot. I didn't know I had. Actually, it's been pretty nice. The weather's been pretty good so far. It's been nice. Yeah, that was a roadside restroom from Ecuador to the coast of Salinas, Ecuador. It took me by surprise, but clearly I didn't learn. You better learn. As a guy, you use the bum gun from the front or back? If from the front, then won't the balls get wet? I can't answer that question, but that seems logical. Any guys in the live stream want to help Platinum Swords out with that one? Go for it. Do they sell sanitizing wet wipes in Cambodia? Yes, they do. They do. We're not that primitive where we don't have that. And they have hand sanitizer, liquid hand sanitizer if you want that. I've seen that. You can pick that stuff up just about anywhere in the world. They have it out here. So, yeah. You'll be fine on that. You'll be fine. Told you I had questions I was scared to ask. I mean, fun. Do you use your debit card for purchases over there, or is it better to pay with cash? I don't use my debit card. I pay with cash, or I use my credit card. You need good aim to keep the balls dry. It comes with practice. There you go. Good aim. There's the answer. Do you use sink water to wash your mouth or bottled water? I use sink water. I've had no problems with that. I wash my face with the sink water. You'd be surprised, the water out here is very clean. There is nothing in it. You can hold a glass of water up from the sink. It'll be completely spotless clean. There's no particles floating. It doesn't have a funky smell. Would I drink it? No, but I've showered in it. I wash my face, I brush my teeth with it. I wash my dishes, I rinse my food with the sink water. I've had no issues. I haven't been sick from any of it. Now, as far as drinking water, you guys know I have a filter thing. I take the sink water and I pour it in my filter and I let it like clean it even more, and then I put it in this bottle and stick it in the refrigerator. And then I have cold bottled water. So that's what I do. But yeah, no problem at all to use the sink water in Phnom Penh. Now, I don't know, there are your areas of Cambodia, but I find it, at least in my neighborhood, excellent. It's excellent. There's no problems at all. Very much excellent. Good questions. Come on, guys. Let's go. We're having fun. This is really cool. I like it. Super duty. Chat flips, guys. But yeah, so what I'm doing later, if you guys are, I might be catching a new group of people later. I'll be doing another live stream from a new coffee shop later today. What part of Phnom Penh do you live in? If you look at the map, I am due west. I'm around the old airport. Well, it's the airport now, but it'll be the old airport in a month. I live in that neighborhood. I'm near the old airport. I'm exactly 30 minutes drive west from the river. Wait to meet you in person. We are birds of a feather. Birds of a feather. Yeah. Yeah, it should be fun. It's gonna be something off the chain. Anyway, any plans of visiting Siem Reap? Not anytime, but I am going to is it called Seahookville? Thank you to everybody who's donated. I don't know if you caught my other live stream. I did say I met my goal. And I just want to say thank you. You know who you are, people that have donated. The generosity is off the chain. I really appreciate you. I have never in my life had anybody do that for me. So I am really appreciative, and I love you from the bottom of my heart. You're sending me, because this is going to be fantastic. I'm going to be picking up my train ticket pretty soon, and then I got to book me a hotel, and then I'll be ready to go for next week. So yeah, yay. Let's see, any temples you would recommend? What do you mean, like Buddhist temples? I mean, there's a lot of temples. There's millions of them out here. Millions. Just pick one. All of them are pretty. They're really good. Is immigration in Eon Mall too? In specific. I think they have immigration in the malls. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. I haven't really purchased for it, but I'll tell you what. I'm going to, I think, the mall, the one down south. That may be number 2. I'm doing that this Friday, so I'll look for you. I'll see if I find out the answer. You. Oh, yeah, they did. They approved me. So yeah, they approved me. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I could film inside. It's just a general email. You're not allowed to ask any questions. It's just like RSVP, yes, no. That's it. And they give you the address. So I took the train from Kampot to PP in January, and it was nice. Awesome. Yes. Did you take the new Japanese train, the one with the first class? That's the one I want to get, because it's only $15. It's $30 round trip for a first class ticket. And I'm like, what the hell, right? So did you take that one? Because I hear it's nicer, it's roomier, it's air conditioned, yada, yada, yada. You can bring your own food on the train, sit back. It's like a 7-hour trip down there. So did you take that one? Oh, you took the old train. Okay. Was that good? do they have air conditioning? Is it cheaper to take the older train and it's like economy? I think for me to go down there, it would cost me $8 or something to take the old train. But I thought for $7 more, I might as well live in luxury. Let's live it up, people. You only live once. Oh, you took the old, yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna go soon. We're gonna go soon. I'm excited. I'm excited. So I'll have to pack. I'll have to do a packing video. It was comfortable, decent AC, and they had a food cart that had decent coffee. Okay, bar that had decent coffee. Okay, okay, that's good news. And it had AC, that's good news too. Okay, well if they don't have tickets for the one I want to do, then I'll just get that one. That sounds good. I'm glad somebody took it so that I know what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? Absolutely take the first class and make sure you have the AC. See, us girlfriends think alike. Okay, I will. Go enjoy the beach, girl. Yeah, I haven't done the beach scene in months. Maybe even a year. It's been a while. Frugal isn't just my handle here all the time. Hey, I get you. I'm a minimalist too. Like, I've been that way all my life. If I got a cheaper option that looks just as good as the expensive one, I'll go for it. But I weigh the difference too. I'm like, well, I mean, hell, $7 more for a more posh ride. It's a 7-hour ride one way, so I want to be comfortable. Is it really going to hurt me, where I can cut back $7 on a meal? I can get a cheap meal or snacks and then put the extra $7 on a comfortable train ticket. So checks and balances. Same thing with the hotels. I mean, you can go real expensive on the hotels out there and be right on the beach, or you can go cheaper or somewhere in the middle. Like I've looked at some hotels online with trip.com. That's who I use. I love trip.com because I'm on the diamond tier. There's different levels. So I get like big discounts anyway. So I can get like up to 15% off with my status. And then I get trip coins I add on to it. So I can get $150 room probably all the way down to $80 with all my stuff. So I can make it really cheap. Is anyone finding flights to PP are expensive from the US to PP? They are terribly expensive. Battery's getting low, guys. Wondering if I should fly into KL or Bangkok. Cheap Air Asia flight. That's a judgment call. If anybody can help her out, Wanderlust Renee, let her know. Frugal. I went to Sihanoukville last July. Took a sleeper bus. Yeah, I've heard about those from Siem Reap, and I slept through the whole trip. I woke up there and walked to my hotel. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I might do that one time, but I'm just afraid somebody might try to steal my shit while I'm asleep. That's the thing that scares me. I don't like that. Take care, everybody. It's past this old man's bedtime. Good night, Platinum Swords. Good to see you. Enjoy. So thanks for stopping by. Let's see, Jose, I plan on going there next summer. If you would like to join me, we will talk when I get there. Okay. Yeah. It's always more fun to go with somebody. Sure, we can do that. My backpack was my pillow, and I had the shoulder strap wrapped around my arm. Okay, that's smart. So you slept on your stuff. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't want to live in like a cabin up above my head, because if I'm a light sleep. If I'm somewhere and I know my stuff's around me, I won't sleep. My eyes may be closed, but my brain is like, my ears are wide awake. So, but I wouldn't be able to sleep even the least little bit, because I'd be afraid somebody would be trying to sneak in and grab my stuff, So, I don't know. It's just, I'd rather not. I'll just take the train. It leaves at 7 a.m. in the morning. It's an early one. I got to be down there at 6:30. They say get there at 6:30 in the morning, and then I'll have to leave at 7 a.m. and then I'll arrive down there at 2 p.m. So mid-afternoon. And the same thing on the way back. There's only two times, 7 a.m. and 2 p.m. And I'd rather leave early in the morning and get back in the afternoon because I'm not a night person. I don't want to get off a train at 7 p.m. in a strange city I've never been to. So I'm not doing that. I'd rather get up super early and just tough it out and get there in the afternoon. To be honest, I've never had anyone try to grab anything of mine here. Can't say that. You're right. I really have. I mean, I've been really careful, but I don't want to give anybody the opportunity to grab anything, but I haven't really experienced anybody trying to rip anything off from me, which is good. Use a string and tie it to your hand. Yeah, then my hand will go up in the air. I'll be like, oh, I got you. Got you, bitch. It's my kick him in the balls. I'm going all crazy here. Going ballistic. Traditional medical precautions. Okay, wait, it just popped up. Oh, are there traditional medical practitioners there? Oh, I don't know. That's a good question, Wonderlust Renee. I don't know. I imagine there are because, I mean, the entire population is Asian. Not that I'm stereotyping anybody, but they probably believe in ancient Chinese secrets, you know what I mean? The holistic approach, the Asian medicine, all the roots and herbs and all that. You can get all that out here. Oh, one more thing before my phone dies out. The new super duper grocery store that's like 2 blocks up the street from me, fantastic place to shop and cheaper than the mall. I'm going shopping there. I going nuts. I can't wait for no there. Boy, you're gonna have some fun. It's fun. It really is. I love exploring. Like I said, I'm a coffee snob. Coffee shop literally every day of my life out here and probably still not hit the same one twice. I love it. I try to stay away from Western medicine. Yeah, me too. If you become friends with the locals, they will suggest local treatments for ailments. I have had a few things work, a treat for me here. Okay, that's good to know. Well, I'm becoming pretty close with my landlady. Of course, she's Cambodian, and I'm sure she would fill me in and let me know. But I've never really had the need because I haven't been sick. Knock on wood, won't get sick. So, yeah, it's good to know. I'm just telling you guys, it's a whole nother world out here. Like, you're just gonna feel free. It's hard to explain. It's a really good vibe. You'll feel good out here. Have you taken the parasite medication yet? No, I haven't. Nope. I have not. I know what you're gonna tell me. You should take it. I know what you're gonna tell me, but no, I haven't. Where would you get it? At a local pharmacy? Malaysia was also about natural medicine. Yeah. I don't know, bro. The only thing I could tell you is I haven't also, after 3 to 6 months, you can take it from the pharmacist. 3-day course is $1.25. Okay. What do you do? Just walk in there and say, I want parasite medicine? Is that what they call it? Okay, that's good to know. Well, I'm in that time frame. Maybe I should go get me a box. I don't know. Yeah, most pharmacies should have, oh, is that what it's called? Ivermectin and blah, blah, blah. Okay, I don't know what that is. Parasite medicine. Okay. Interesting. I haven't eaten off any of the food trucks out here either. I'll tell you that. I'm scared to do that because every expat that I've talked to that has eaten off of a food truck, like all these fried foods and shit, they end up with some kind of wicked stomach thing going on, and they have diarrhea and they're throwing up in 2 days. And I'm like, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I don't eat that stuff. I have a stash of both those meds for malaria. Oh, it's for malaria. Okay. Well, guys, I don't know. If you don't see me on a live stream one day, then you know I'm dead. So just telling you. So you don't eat street food? No, I don't. I don't. I eat street food all the time. Never gotten sick yet. I only got ill from a can of Fanta. Oh, see, I don't. But the street food is so good. Yeah, I mean, to each his own, but then again, I'm not into fried foods either. Like, they got fried bananas out here, people. Who fries a banana? I mean, that's interesting. I don't know. I don't do fried. Most of the street foods are fried, so I stay away from it. Now, I'll tell you what I do love before my phone dies out. I love those little, they look like little, like cakes. I don't know how to explain. They're like sort of spongy, doughy, and they've got filling inside. Could either be like a sweet filling, or it could be like barbecue pork inside of it. Those things rock. That's the only street food I'll eat. Latina's fried bananas. Some kind of thing. It's a Chinese bun. Especially the ones with the pork in the middle are so good. And they don't just sell them on the street. They have them in cases, like the glass cases. To me, that seems a little bit safer because you don't have all that street crap blowing on your food. That's another reason I don't eat the street food, because you've got diesel, people driving by constantly, all this shit's blowing on the food, and it's like, it's not just the food itself, it's what's getting on the food that bothers me. Do they have pesto? I think so. There's an Italian restaurant out here. I think they do. I found that street food in PP was less healthy. Lots of fried stuff, lots of options are healthy. The buns you're talking about are, yeah, Mayo buns. That's what it's called. We're back on buns again. Yes, I had that in Bouquet. Kale, it was so good. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things, are those buns. And they will fill you up. You eat one or two of those. The only thing, I know this is TMI, but the pork ones make me fart, okay? Just saying. The pork ones make me fart, bro, like something wicked. So don't be around me when I get a pork bun, okay? You better be standing way around down the road. Pepto-Bismol. She said something else. I think so, or they have something similar to it. 2,500 real per bun, and I love the bun farts. I'll fart on you all day long if I have one of those. Good to know. All right, guys, we're having too much fun. I gotta cut the live stream. In fact, I think something's going buggy. The storm's rolling in. My phone is dying. It's been fun, so I'm gonna say goodbye for now. Again, if you want an interview with me, I've got all my stuff in the what do you call? You see the pinned message. All my information's in the pinned message. So if you want to write me for an interview, if you have any questions, I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. If you need any products or services for Cambodia, check out my website. You know I got to plug myself. And hey, if you feel like donating any money to support the cause, buy me a coffee's available. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, you're welcome for the chat. Stay tuned if you're around. In another 2 hours or so, I'll be live on location at Noir Coffee Shop. Noir. It's a new coffee shop, multi-level decks. Should be cool. But I am going to a place called Bora Bora to pick up some dim sum. Yeah, and we're gonna eat that and eat and talk, okay? So it should be fun. Cool. All right, cool. November, you'll reach out. Okay, I'm looking forward to meeting you guys and doing the interview. for all of you. Anybody interested? So cool. And remember, there is an interview coming up this Friday night, Eastern Standard Time at 10 p.m. Okay? And it's a premiere. I'll be in the live chat. We can talk about it. I hope you enjoy it. All right, guys. Gotta go. Love you. Bye.